Simultaneous linear equations just mean instead of drawing one equation like we were in the previous video, we'll draw two. So if we did 6x plus 2y must be greater than 12, and 3x plus 2y must be greater than or equal to 0. So if these were the two equations we had to deal with, our graph, I'll walk you through it, would look something, so we do the boundary, so 6x plus 2y has to equal 12, let x equal 0, let y equal 0, so 2y equals 12, y equals 6, 6x equals 12, x equals 2 for that one, 3x plus 2y must be equal to 0 because we're doing the equation. Now for this one, because this is 0, my trick doesn't work. I need to pick two different points. So I can still let x equal 0, but then I'm going to let x equal something like 5. Okay. So if we let x equal 0, we get 2y equals 0, y equals 0. If we let x equal 10, we get, oh, sorry, x equals 5, we get 3 times 5 plus 2y equals 0. So 15 plus 2y equals 0. Shift us up a bit. 2y equals negative 15, y equals negative 7.5. So there's my points. So now I can graph those lines sorry about that. I can sketch those lines on a graph. Okay, so I'm going to do them in two different colours. I will do this one in blue, and I will do this one in red. Okay, so let's start with the blue one. I need y equals 6 and x equals 2. So y equals 6, x equals 2. So we go through those 2 points, and remember this is not an equal to, so I need to do a dotted line through them, so it cannot be equal to that line. Okay, now I'm going to draw the, oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. Now I'm going to draw the other line when x is 0, y is 0, so that means we're here. When x is 5, y is 7.5, so x is 5 about here, 7.5 is about there, so about here. And that's a solid one because of this being equal to, so this is a solid line. So if I just draw that line solid. Now I need to do my test point. For the blue one, I'm going to do a test point of 0, 0. So I'm going to choose this 0, 0 as my test point. Does 6, I should look at the top one, 6 times 0 plus 2 times 0, so 0 plus 0, is that greater than 12? No, it's not. So I'm going to shade towards that. Okay, so I would shade towards that region there. Like so. For the red one, I can't use 0, 0 as a test point because it's actually on the line. So let's choose 0, 6, 0, 6. So 3 times 0 plus 2 times 6, is that greater than 0? Yes, it is. So I shade away from that point. So you can see that the unshaded region here is the region, the feasible region. Okay, and one thing I didn't mention in the last one, guys, is you always need to do a key, which in this case is just a blank square equals the feasible region. Okay, so the same process applies. You need to find, you would in a question maybe need to find that point of intersection there where these two lines cross. That's the same process. You let them equal each other, or you do it on your graphics calculator, on your CAS calculator.